The first recorded history of Texas began with the arrival of the Spanish conquistadors back in 1519. And up until the mid-1800s, all or parts of Texas were claimed by several different countries. But the people who settled here wanted something more, something different. And with that independent spirit of Texas was born. Today, Texas is home to over 28 million people and state pride that has no rival. Two of the biggest cities in the state find themselves right next to each other as neighbors. Just to the west is Fort Worth, Cowtown, the spirit of the Old West. And to the east, Dallas, the epicenter of modern business, innovation, and technology. The two couldn't be more different. Call it pride, a sibling rivalry. But as different as they are, state pride has been about the only thing that can pull these two unlikely neighbors together. Until now. Presenting CBS 11's Pulling Together. Two cities in an epic tug-of-war battle. In the exact spot that literally divides these two great cities. The intensity, the energy, and the excitement are real. Every team wants to win for hometown pride, for bragging rights, and to stay dry. But at the end of the day, we're all pulling together for a great cause. The Children's Cancer Fund, a nonprofit organization based right here in Texas. The Children's Cancer Fund champions kids in their fight against cancer through strategic investments in research and care.
Children's Cancer Fund invests in strategic research projects for pediatric cancer here in North Texas. We also invest in compassionate care, and that piece is really important to families.
It's that mission that touches the hearts of all of us here at CBS 11 and our friends in the business community. As a result, Southwest Kia and the North Texas Business Alliance, or NTBA, are now pulling together for the children.
We want to be a part of this cure so that each kid has a fighting chance of surviving and leading a normal life like any other kid.
We're a part of this community. We live in this community. I have two children of my own. We all know someone who's been touched by cancer, so to raise money for the Children's Cancer Fund was an absolute easy decision for us.
Each team will be on a mission to raise at least $10,000. And the best part, 100% of all money raised goes straight to the Children's Cancer Fund.
We truly are all trying to pull together for this community.
Let's go, Fort Worth.
Hey, Fort Worth, we're coming for you.
Because by pulling together as Texans, we can help defeat childhood cancer.
Southwest Kia is proud to be pulling together.
NTBA is proud to be pulling together with CBS 11.
From the Children's Cancer Fund, thank you, North Texas.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to our first ever Pulling Together event here at Lynn Creek Park in Grand Prairie. I'm Doug Dunbar.
I'm Karen Borda.
And we are about to go to battle ourselves, even though we got a lot of love among us.
Team Dallas.
Team
Fort Worth.
Team Fort Worth. We're gonna do battle, but the biggest thing is on this day, we're gonna raise a lot of money because we're pulling together for one great common cause.
Right. We're trying to beat children's cancer. We are trying to raise funds because pediatric cancer research is so underfunded that the Children's Cancer Fund is taking care of that. We're raising money for them so that they can hire the researchers so that we can put an end to this.
So we're doing it all through the spirit of competition because nothing gets you going, nothing gets the juices flowing like a little good old-fashioned tug of war. East versus West, it all starts right now.
In our first match, pulling for Fort Worth is the North Texas Business Alliance. When it comes to DFW, they stand for business. When it comes to tug of war, they mean business.
And pulling for Dallas, the Pink Ladies from Southwest Kia, getting ready to drive their opponents into that pit. It is the sponsor SmackDown. Let's get it on.
All right, we have Southwest Kia coming up to the line, ready to pull. What have you guys been doing to practice?
You know, just lifting refrigerators, moving washers and dryers every day on our lunch breaks.
And what made you want to be a part of this?
Just because I have been touched by cancer before, so I did feel very strong about this. And, you know, when my team needs me, I'm there.
Youssef is one of the main people that have been raising money for this event. Why is this such an important cause to y'all?
For all children cancer awareness.
Okay, so is there a strategy as to who is in the back? So you have the rope wrapped around you.
Wrapped around
What's the plan?
Hey, I'm going to just lean back, pull, hope my team come through with me. We go pull out with this win.
Okay, so here we go, guys. Karen, Doug?
Does anybody understand how deep this is here?
Why don't you show us?
What the heck? Why not? Let's do it. Okay, it's this deep. It's full of muck. It is very difficult. I think I may lose a shoe, to be honest with you.
And I'm going to laugh and laugh.
Come on,
and
Borda.
laugh,
Borda, give me a hand.
Not a chance.
Borda, help me.
All right, no.
Look at Karen will not help me.
No, because I know you're going to pull me in. I love it.
What do you think, Borda? We ready?
We're ready. Are my teams ready? All right. Okay, guys.
First command is, are you ready?
Teams, are you ready?
Pick up the rope. Texas Business Alliance, giving it all they got with Southwest Kia.
It looked like you guys were doing great at first. Did you feel like you're going to win?
We did. We gave our all, but it was for a good cause, so we lost happily.
Who is going to take away a coveted trophy here at Lynn Creek Park in Grand Prairie? Pulling Together continues in just a moment.
You're watching CBS 11's Pulling Together, benefiting the Children's Cancer Fund.
Joining me now is the Executive Director of the Children's Cancer Fund. Jennifer, tell us a little bit about what it is you guys do.
Our main goal is to find a cure for kids' cancer, and we're not going to stop until we do. So it's events like Pulling Together, where the community comes out and really puts their hard work and their financial support behind efforts like strategic investments here in North Texas. So we like to invest in research projects and compassionate care.
You know, I was surprised to find out how little money actually went toward pediatric cancer research. Why do you think that is?
It's a very small percentage, and that's something that we really want to change. We don't know why, but we know what the answer is, and it's to invest more.
All right, I want you guys to meet two special girls. I have Caitlin here and Nori May. Can you guys say hi?
Hi, guys.
These two sweet little angels are two of the little girls you guys are helping. Both of these girls have battled cancer, and they're winning.
And let me just say something really special that I want you to understand about being on the forefront of research. Caitlin, in particular, was the very first person in the state of Texas to receive a therapy that's called CAR-T, and that may be completely foreign to you and you may not know about it, but a couple of years ago, very high in the research world was this therapy that was using our own cells in our body combined, of all things, with the virus that causes AIDS, and these miracle scientists have put this concoction together. Caitlin was part of the research that led to the FDA approval of that very therapy for a specific blend of cancer. So you're standing in somebody who spearheaded history in the fight against cancer right here. Matchup number 2 is all Texas Rangers. We got Team Dallas, led by ex-Rangers pitcher Mike Bassick Jr.
And his dad, Mike Bassick Sr., also a former Ranger, leads the team pulling for Fort Worth. It's time for the Rangers Rumble.
Joined now by Mike Bassick. By the way, you have got to win this because Fort Worth already has one up on us.
Well, hopefully so. And I am in Dallas, and my father lives in the Arlington area, so this really is Team Dallas versus Team Fort Worth.
Ken, this is team experience right here, and I'm joined by Mike Bassick Sr.
We've got this. I mean, Bump Wills is a teammate. He's 66, and I'm 66. Curtis Wilkerson, we haven't figured out because he doesn't have a birth certificate. And Dave Hostetler is 62.
Okay, let's go 2 for 2, Team Fort Worth. You got this, Mike.
Everybody ready for the Texas Rangers, red and blue, yes? I got a feeling we may see our first water dunk. Here we go. Somebody's got to get wet. Winner. Take it, champ.
David, what got into you there?
Well, you know, somebody has to get wet today, even if it's the champs.
Any final words for your competitors?
Next year we want a rematch. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Next year.
Hey, would somebody give me a $1,000 donation if I throw Karen in the pit?
No. We're going country for pool number 3. Representing Fort Worth is Hawkeye in the Morning from New Country 96.3 KSCS.
And Wake Up Dallas, Lisa Taylor from 99.5 The Wolf getting ready to lead the pack to victory. Get ready for some boot scooting battle.
There's probably an intimidating factor, you know, for the other team. They might be listening now or not. Anything you guys want to say to kind of psych them out?
You know what? If they just want to give up and not fall in the water, I would recommend that. That's Hawkeye's rule. Give up, don't fall in the water.
Lisa Taylor, you're a smart woman. Listen, like we said a second ago, the roller coaster is already clicking up the tracks. I'm seeing some reluctance here in the eyes of the folks here.
Hey, I get up at 2 o'clock every morning for the Wake Up with the Wolf show. I have done my calisthenics, we've stretched, we are ready to go. There is no fear in the Wolf Pack.
Yeah, there's a lot of smack between these two stations. It's time to settle it right now. Karen, you call it.
Hawkeye, it was 11 seconds. That's a new record for today. What do you think about that?
Well, we were hoping to do it under 10, but we'll take 11.
All right, look, 99.5 The Wolf. You may not have won the tug of war, but you won the hearts of the crowd. Tell me about the commitment there.
We held on to the very end. We got wet for Kids Cancer, a great cause. We're happy to be out here today. And how about a wolf howl for the effort?
Well, after 3 pulls, Fort Worth has the lead, 2-1 right now. Up next, it's a barbecue battle for the ages.
So keep it right here. We're going to have much more coming up from Lynn Creek Park and Grand Prairie. CBS 11's Pulling Together.
You're watching CBS 11's Pulling Together, benefiting the Children's Cancer Fund.
I think this is one of the most wonderful events I've ever heard of. We're here to support. My husband's on the Grand Prairie Police team, and he's going to be pulling, so it's awesome.
Jackson, tell people about your fight. What have the last few years been like for you as a survivor of cancer?
I mean, I'm just glad I'm here today.
What do you like to do?
Well, I like to build Legos. And when I'm not building Legos, I'm either playing with my friends or doing really cool stuff.
Tell you what, I heard that the name of your cancer is on the back of your shirt. Can I see it? Can you turn around? Let's see it. Histiocytosis. Hemophagocytic lymphocytosis. HLH. How did I do?
I know my mom can pronounce it faster.
When it comes to Texas barbecue, Rudy's is the pit boss.
And Hard 8 knows their way around a pit, but can they keep out of ours? Let's play the Barbecue Hunger Games.
All right, guys, so I have Heartache Barbecue, and if you've been watching CBS 11, you know there's been a little trash talking going on between Heartache and Rudy's. So Heartache, tell me, what is your best advice as you go into this pool? What's your strategy?
You know, if there's anything that we need to say, it's just there are some people in life that are winners, okay, and we're that. We're winners.
All right, there you have it, Doug and Karen. They're just winners.
All right, so we got Heartache on one side. We got Rudy's over here on this side. This is going to be a great battle. All right, tell us who you are.
Stephen Trahan. We're with Rudy's Barbecue, pulling for Dallas today.
All right, so what do you guys want to be a part of this?
It just means a lot to us, you know, as for kids with cancer. I can speak personally. I went through it myself with a younger sister who passed away. So it means a lot to us as a team, and I think it's a great cause and something we really wanted to do.
You guys ready? Are you ready? You going to win?
Absolutely.
All right, Rudy says they're going to win. We're going to see if they're going to win right now.
So clearly you're all already in violation of the rules because we did not tell you to pick up the rope. Put the rope down. Nah, I'm just kidding. Pick up the rope. Teams, are you ready? Congrats to Heartache. Thank you guys so much. Russ McCaffrey, it was a tough pull from Rudy's.
It was. They finished a close second place, guys. So what happened out there?
It was really slippery, but they had the same conditions. It was just tough.
It was tough. I felt good for you guys early on.
Just couldn't get a grip.
The last 2 years have been a struggle for Julie Duncan's family. Her daughter Caroline was diagnosed with cancer on her 3rd birthday.
While she was undergoing chemo and going through this transition and losing her hair, Caroline lost a lot of her confidence.
Between the hospital visits and chemo pills, there wasn't a lot of time for fun family trips.
In the back of our mind, anytime we would do anything, we would always have to say, where's the closest hospital? How are we going to interact with other people?
Dan says he's grateful for cancer research. His family is proof of that, because today, 5-year-old Caroline is cancer-free.
She's been considered cancer-free since April. We are now trying to take advantage. We actually went skiing for Camden's birthday back in April, and now we've gone to Disney World.
One of Caroline's favorite memories?
Riding Splash Mountain.
Her hair is back, her smile's back. She has just as much energy as every other 5-year-old. You would never know what you've gone through.
The family hopes people continue to support cancer research.
I am just so humbled by what people that haven't even been affected by pediatric cancer, what they do for children's cancer.
Hi, we're here with the Duncan family. I'm joined with Mom Jolie. Mom, what does an event like today mean to your family?
Every time we go to events for Children's Cancer Fund, it brings tears to my eyes. It's so emotional seeing so many people come together to raise awareness for kids fighting cancer. So very emotional.
You're watching CBS 11's Pulling Together, benefiting the Children's Cancer Fund.
My mother died of cancer, so cancer is something that we really would like to see end, and so fundraising for that is something that's important to us as well.
Brian, tell me what this means to you. I mean, to have all these people turn out and for the cause.
I mean, it's amazing that so many people come together to support childhood cancer and Children's Cancer Fund, because they do so much for Children's Hospital, just the things that the money goes towards that help the kids. It's amazing. And the research and how far medicine has come to be able to, have him in the situation that he's in.
Because this is a personal thing for you.
Absolutely. He's doing great, but it's, people supporting causes like this that allows us to get to the point to where, he can live a normal lifestyle. So very much appreciated.
The children we've met today don't want to be heroes. They want what the rest of us want, a normal, healthy childhood. So today's event can't end with the final matchup. Pulling together represents a movement, one that won't end until it's never needed again.
A look at the leaderboard. We've got Fort Worth with a commanding 3-1 lead right now. Can Dallas pull themselves back into the game? Let's see who we've got on tap.
The Trinity River Distillery is brewing up some trouble. They're ready to pull for Fort Worth.
And the White Rock Ale House has gone from pulling taps to pulling for Dallas. Here comes the microbrew hullabaloo.
Tell me about some of the guys out here. I mean, you guys been working out, we've been eating right, that sort of thing?
We got a few, power lifters, MMA fighters. No big deal, just your run-of-the-mill group.
Tell me about the message behind all of it, why you were inspired.
A lot of us have been kind of affected by either family members or friends that have either suffered from cancer or passed away due to it. So it's a good way for us to kind of help out the betterment of our community.
That's fantastic, Brad. But before we start this, I'd like anything to say to the other side?
Our beer is better than distilled spirits, so
Now them's fighting words. All right, let's see it.
Kirk, what do you have to say in response to that threat?
We're ready to go, just like they're going to take on that rope. Yeah. All right, dude.
You ready?
Oh, we born ready. Born ready.
Last minute words that you can say on the air.
Karen, we're dead center. You call it.
They were talking a lot of smack just a couple of minutes ago. We came to party, so that's why we're here.
I have something for you.
You came in second place. That was tough.
If you ain't first, you're last. So no excuses, though, no excuses.
How important was it for you all to participate in this? As much as we came here to have a good time and kind of, help the community, it's really about the foundation, really about helping support the fight against children's cancer.
After putting Trinity River Distillery in the drink, White Rock Ale House pulls Team Dallas back into the game. But we got the rain beginning to fall here. The tug-of-war mud pit now not the only way to get soaking wet. Can Dallas continue the comeback? That's coming up.
But first, we'd like you to meet a young fighter who staged his own comeback.
He's a typical teen who loves gadgets and sports. Yet his life has been anything but typical.
So I lost my hair, 3 times?
At only 8 years old, Caleb Lynn was diagnosed with rhabdomyosarcoma, a rare pediatric cancer that impacts muscles. A bump developed near his right cheek after a fall at a football game. But when that bump kept growing, the Lynns had it tested.
It was a cancerous tumor.
His dad is the head football coach at Cedar Hill ISD.
You really don't know what to think.
This family tackled the tough diagnosis as a team, with 8-year-old Caleb determined to win this fight.
I said, okay, let's go ahead and do this, get it over with.
The treatment included 46 weeks of chemo, 25 days of radiation.
He was very sick, he lost a lot of weight, and he was very frail.
The treatment worked, but the fight was far from over.
April of last year, we noticed a lump behind his ear, same side, same area.
The cancer came back. This time, Caleb needed surgery.
We had to get this over with faster, though, at least faster, because I wanted to go back to school so bad.
He soldiered on through a 16-hour surgery that included cancer removal and reconstructive surgery of his face.
6 weeks of liquid diet. That was tough.
The Lynns look back on that time as a test of their faith. Today, Caleb is cancer-free. Pulling through it all, he has a message for other children fighting.
Don't get discouraged, don't get down, because if you start getting down on yourself, then that leads to stress and that doesn't help.
You're watching CBS 11's Pulling Together, benefiting the Children's Cancer Fund.
A little rain never stopped anyone,
Now,
right?
we said this was going to happen, rain or shine. These teams, they practice for far too long to let a little bit of rain to keep them away. And there's been a lot of trash talking that's been going on, and they're proving it out here.
Oh, the bragging rights that are on the line here,
Yeah.
Ken. People are doing everything. I saw some last-minute recruiting. I saw some people going in the pit. It's been so much fun, and we are so grateful that the community has been as excited as we have about this, about raising funds for the Children's Cancer Fund. That's what it's all about, but we're having a little fun while we're doing it, so thank you.
This is going to be awesome. It's going to go on. We have a couple of more tug-of-war events going on, so we're going to get back to this right now. And again, we are not letting this rain keep us from having some fun out here.
Here we go with the grocery games about to get real. Albertsons Team Dallas has a sale on Smackdowns.
And Albertsons Fort Worth says they should be ready to get cleaned up on aisle 11. Time for a supermarket showdown.
Well, as the rain begins to fall, it's only appropriate, right?
I know it's raining. Let's give them a round of applause as they get ready to pull here. For us, Team Dallas and Team Fort Worth against each other, they're getting set.
Real quick, though, Team Dallas, tell us how you guys figured out who lines up where on this line.
Well, we had some major strategery from our head captain, Gary, here, and his co-associate, Mike. So we've got a good, solid plan. We're looking forward to pulling these guys into the water.
All right, we said the rain wasn't going to keep us away, so let's stick to our word and let's have this thing.
Strategery? I don't know what aisle do we find strategery in?
The beer aisle?
Oh, the beer aisle. Makes sense. The beer aisle. There we go.
Let's get down to business. Teams, are you ready?
I can't talk. All right, we got Team Fort Worth over here, guys. That's the longest pull that we've had today. You guys were not giving up. You know, I know the legs are tired. You guys can't really breathe. How's it feel now, even though you might have ended up in the water, but still raising money?
Great cause, and I'm glad we did it. Thank you guys for having us.
And
congratulations to Dallas. They win occasionally.
Oxygen, aisle 3. Congratulations, champions.
And just like that, Team Dallas pulls its way back into a tie with 3 matches left.
Coming up, DFW's first responders facing off, and stay tuned for the final battle. CBS 11 Family Feud. Team Karen.
It's good, right? You ready for this? I'm ready. I'm ready.
Versus Team Doug.
No way Doug wins this. No way. Coming our way easy.
For 1 year's worth of bragging rights.
And apparently, Scott Padgett from Team Doug can't wait to get dunked. More to come on CBS 11.
You're watching CBS 11's Pulling Together, benefiting the Children's Cancer Fund.
I'm making a fluid art painting, and so it's pretty much just thinning down paint and putting them all together in cups.
11-year-old Sadie Keller is focused.
This is the cool part because you get to see how all the colors move.
The painting she's making will one day hang in a collector's home. Money from the sale will raise awareness for pediatric cancer.
They just say that what you're doing is making a difference.
She did not choose this cause at random.
These paintings over here that I have, they're so special to me that I am not ready to sell the originals.
It chose her.
This painting, this was a picture of me laying down on a hospital bed.
February 25th, 2015, the day 7-year-old Sadie was diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia.
I was just so scared and nervous, and with all the rest of my family, and I didn't know what to expect at all.
Sadie did know if she was feeling this way, other kids were too.
I'm Sadie Keller, and I'm going to tell you all about what happens when you have cancer.
Early in her treatment, she began recording videos in the privacy of her mom's closet, talking to children with cancer, letting them know they are not alone.
There's nothing that you do, there's nothing that you ate, there's nothing that you breathe that would make you get leukemia. So it just happens.
And that was just the beginning. As she fought for her own life, Sadie continued to give, collecting thousands of toys for young patients at Christmas through her foundation and lobbying on Capitol Hill.
It just makes me feel like I'm strong whenever I look at this painting.
Sadie won her fight, but her purpose, her passion, is far from over.
Usually whenever people are done with chemo, they are just done with cancer. They don't want to talk about it anymore, but that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to take my treatment and turn it into something that would help other kids.
The strongest people here today can't be found pulling this rope. They're the children we're pulling for.
The rain is coming down in buckets, but the competition is about to heat up. Let's meet the next teams at the pit.
They're a rope-shredding tug-of-war machine. The Grand Prairie Police Department is representing the 817.
And the DPD is putting out an APB on the GPPD. It is our Back the Blue family feud.
All right, I see a lot of people down by the shoreline, Karen. This is about to get ugly.
It is. Ken, you've coached these guys. How excited are you for this moment?
It's very exciting. I can feel the earth moving under my feet.
And what is the training? Like, what did they do?
We can't disclose that, ma'am.
Okay, here we go. Let's see what happens.
Teams, are you ready? Karen, on your call.
What do you attribute the victory to?
Well, I think most of all, we all work together as a team. But at the end of the day, it's more than just about police against police. You got kids out here with cancer. Some kids wish they could be out here. So it's to raise money for a great cause. So I think all of it's good.
All right, Grand Prairie, so you gave a really good effort. That was awesome. Y'all had strategy. What are y'all taking from this event?
We need to add about 10 more people on our team, and then the numbers will be even, and we'll beat them next time.
There you
No
go.
excuses. Congrats, DPD.
There you go. So again, this is all for a great cause. How does it feel to have been able to raise so much money for children's cancer research?
It's great. Anytime we can help out, it's what we want to do.
So, after a stunning defeat of the Grand Prairie Police Department, the SWAT team, the DPD gives Dallas its first lead of the day. Coming up, how will the Cowboys represent Big D? They take on Grand Prairie Fire when we continue.
You're watching CBS 11's Pulling Together, benefiting the Children's Cancer Fund.
Another look at the leaderboard, and Team Dallas up 4-3 now. We only have 2 pools left. It's do or die time for Fort Worth, and for our 8th matchup, only one team showed up with a boat.
Grand Prairie Fire came to win, but that won't help them if they end up in the pit.
Their players may be getting ready for the season, but that is not going to stop the Cowboys from pulling for Dallas.
And the Grand Prairie Fire Department is ready to show them what it's like to get soaked. Here comes the Campfire Clash.
Hey, we need to sneak in here. I want to hear the strategy.
We're going to put our big tank up front. He's going to lead the charge. He's going to give us some offense. We're going to put me in the back as the anchor, be the defense of the team. Tell us who you are.
My name is Aaron Kastner, and we have the Dallas Cowboys team, some members of our organization here today. A lot of the Cowboys group is out in Oxnard for training camp. So,
I've heard of that.
Yeah, so So we got a ragtag team put together today.
And then there's the elegance of the squad. Can we talk a little bit about the strategy here?
First of all, this elegance has pushed out 3 children. So that's where the strength and toughness comes from.
Teams, are you ready?
We're ready. It's game time.
That is dead center, Karen Borda. Here we go. Oh, come on, Dallas Cowboys. How about that, Cowboys? Come on, Cowboys. Come on, Cowboys. Come on, Cowboys. Oh, no.
Tell me about the victory. How's it feel?
What we do every day.
You're not even breathing hard.
No, sir.
You do this every day? It's a saying. It's a saying. I got it. So tell me about the cause. You guys came out here. It's such a great cause. Thank you so much for being a part of it. Tell us about that.
It's a great blessing to be a part of something that big. Children in need every day, being able to meet some of those needs. It's just a great feeling. It's uplifting, and we like to see a good benefit from it.
I know it's part of the calling with guys like you working for the fire department here in Grand Prairie. Thank you so much, Grand Prairie Fire Department. The winners.
What happened?
It was slick, very slick. The weather. I'm blaming the weather.
Yeah, I would too. Now, Charles Haley was supposed to be the anchor, right?
He was supposed to be our anchor. I think he's running a little late, but I like the team that we put together last minute. So
yeah, your team was strong.
Yeah,
you're strong. You guys finished a close second place.
we'll take it.
Congratulations! Thanks for being out here, guys. We appreciate it. All right, guys.
So, the sponsors have spoken. The barbecuers have settled their beef. And the police have shown who's in charge. Coming up, we'll settle this CBS 11 style.
A Karen versus Doug grudge match for all the marbles and all the bragging rights you can handle.
4 teams in Dallas have won. 4 teams representing Fort Worth has won. It all comes down to this.
You're watching CBS 11's Pulling Together, benefiting the Children's Cancer Fund.
After 8 matches, here we are, a 4-4 tie.
Would you expect it any other way?
And so the fight for North Texas tug-of-war supremacy comes down to this. The CBS 11 Ones for Texas two-step.
Okay, Dougie. Dougie, this is the moment of truth. How are you feeling?
I feel confident. I feel good.
Russ, how are you feeling?
I feel great. We're going to kill them.
Yes.
Or maybe we'll lose. It'll be one or the other.
We might lose, but that's okay. We're all having fun.
Is it gonna rain? Anyone think it's gonna rain? We got this. We totally got this.
Honestly, I feel bad for Karen because I'm gonna make her drive in at night and hand me the trophy. So she's gonna have to do it at night while I'm working.
All right, how's the back? Dan, how are you feeling?
This is a strategic place for me. I think that I would be most effective as far away from the water as possible.
You've never lacked in confidence. Wonderful. And here's the anchor. How are you feeling?
You're the anchor. I'm the anchor. You're the anchor.
We're all anchors.
Yes,
today,
we're all
right?
anchors.
But at the end of the day, $200,000 for children's cancer. How does anybody go wrong? It is raining. It is storming. It is nasty. It is filthy. But we're saving lives on this day. And
Children are the winners today.
Team Karen. Team Karen.
Dougie, describe your team for me.
So I got a mishmash of a couple of really good friends and a number of friends who I work with every day who actually I call family. Team Dallas, represented by so many of our wonderful colleagues. A lot of these faces you don't get to see every day on television. Scott, you obviously get to see him, but a lot of our production staff who work so hard to put on the shows we do every day, to gather the news that we gather every day. I want these guys to get a little spotlight today.
Good. We're feeling good. We're feeling positive. We've got the leader right here. How are we feeling?
That's a bold statement, but I feel great. I played once in 5th grade and dominated Sally. She didn't stand a chance.
win!
That is harder than you think it is. That took everything out of me and every single one of my teammates representing the East Side. Dallas! I'm going to celebrate by having my good friend Karen walk over and hand me the championship trophy.
Here she comes.
Is that the trophy?
Way to go, Dallas.
Fight against cancer wins. Fight against cancer wins today.
Okay, so we got a little wet, but it was a great day.
It was beyond extraordinary. How crazy is it that, no, it was not rigged in any way. We end up at 4-4,
Right.
Dallas teams versus Fort Worth, and it came down to us.
To our two teams.
I mean, it was kind of our dream, and it actually happened that way.
Yeah, exactly. And so, yeah.
Well,
yeah. And then there's this.
I mean,
so,
you know,
yeah.
I mean, there's this.
Anyway.
But, you know.
But the real winners here are the children of North Texas who are battling cancer. And thanks to you, North Texas, we were able to pull together more than $200,000 for the Children's Cancer Fund. We also want to thank our Pulling Together sponsors one more time for their help in making that happen. The North Texas Business Alliance and Southwest Kia, they have both been absolutely incredible. Now, if you're watching this right now and would still like to make a donation, we would really appreciate that. Just stop by cbsdfw.com/pullingtogether. So from the bottom of our hearts, we thank you, North Texas.
I think this is one of the most wonderful events I've ever heard of.
Thank you, North Texas.
That's going to wrap things up for CBS 11's Pulling Together. For Doug Dunbar and the entire team at CBS 11, I'm Karen Borda. So long from Lynn Creek Park in Grand Prairie.